Hello everybody, this is Ranjita. I am going to teach you CBSE 10th grade maths. Okay, of that I am going to teach you the chapter polynomials, the second chapter of NCERT textbook. Okay, the first two questions of exercise 2.2, first two parts of the question number 1 I have already done in my earlier video. You can check part 1, polynomials part 1 I have done. Okay, now this is polynomials part 2, right? So we'll be doing the rest of the questions. Okay. So question number first, third part. We were on question number first, third part. How to do it. Okay. So what is the question? The question says 6x square minus 3 minus 7x is equals to 0. Question is 6x square minus 3 minus 7x is equals to 0. Right? Now the first and foremost thing you have to do in this question is you have to arrange it in that order. Okay? That is 6. This should be written as 6x square minus 7x minus 3 is equals to 0. Otherwise, most of the cases you are going to make mistake in finding B, S, P, everything. Okay, B, A and S and P. All you will make mistake because you will just check what is the middle term. This middle term is the C. It is not B. Okay, so you have to first arrange in the required order, then only you can find the question, solve the question. Okay, now in this case the S becomes minus 7, right, and P becomes minus 3 into 6. So 6 into 3 is minus 6, 3 is 18. Okay, now 18 we will find the factors. 18, 3, okay, 3 6 are 18, right? So 6, then we will write 3, you will get 2, 2, 1. Now how we can combine these things so that you will get minus 7, okay? This is 3 into 3, 9. Suppose I am taking a pair like this, okay? 3 into 3 is 9. 9 and 2. 9 minus 2 is minus 7, right? Now, what about the signs? I already told in my earlier video, if the product is negative, P is product. If P is negative, it means one of the numbers should be negative. These numbers, one of the numbers should be negative. So, we'll take minus 9 and 2. Now if you are taking 9 comma minus 2, you will get plus 7, right? 9 plus minus 2 will give you plus 7 and we want negative 7, right? So in that case you have to take the higher number as negative and lower number as positive, and only one number you can take as negative. So this is the combination minus 9 comma 2, right? Clear everybody? Right? So this becomes 6x square minus 9x plus 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Clear? So by this we are taking common 6 and 9. What we can take common? 3. 3x we can take common and this becomes 2x minus 3, right? Now this as it is you have to write over here 2x minus 3, okay? Then this becomes plus 1, right? Easy? This is equals to 0. Then plus 1 into 2x is 2x, plus 1 into minus 3 is minus 3, right? So this becomes, this and this combined, 3x plus 1 into 2x minus 3 is equals to 0. Right? So x is equals to, now 2x minus 3 is equals to x. For clarity I am writing over here. This becomes 2x is equals to plus 3. So x is equals to 3 by 2. So 1 is 3 by 2. One of the zeros is 3 by 2. Similarly for this, if we are doing, it is 3x plus 1 is equals to 0. So 3x is equals to minus 1 and x is equals to minus 1 by 3. Right? So the second 0 is minus 1 by 3. Second 0 means it is called zeros. Okay? The zeros or roots of the equation, both are same. Okay? So yeah, so x is equals to 3 by 2 and minus 1 by 3. So 1 is alpha, this is beta. Okay? Now we have to verify. How to verify? Alpha plus beta is equals to 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3. 3 by 2 minus 1 by 3, 6 is the LCM. Right? So this becomes 3 3s are 9 minus 2, that is okay, 7 by 6. Clear? Now what is minus b by a? What is minus b? Minus b is minus 7. So minus 7, minus of minus 7 by 8, that is 6. So it becomes 7 by 6. And this is what is this. Okay. So it means alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a is proved. Right? Verified. Now next comes alpha beta. Alpha beta is equals to 3 by 2 into minus 1 by 3. So minus into 3 is minus 3, sorry. So this 3 and this 3 will cut, right? So no need of this. This becomes 1, this and this is cut. This becomes minus 1 and this becomes 2. So our alpha beta is minus 1 by 2. Now what is this? Let's check. What is this? C by A. C by A is minus 3 by 6. That is minus 1 by 2. Right? So this minus 1 by 2, this minus 1 by 2 is same. So alpha beta is equals to C by A. This is also verified, hence proved or verified. Okay? Clear? Shall we go to the next question? Right? So this is the way you have to solve the questions. Right? This is the way you have to check also, verify also. Not check, verify. They have to see. You have to verify in the, not in the rough area, in the main area only. Okay? Okay. Now, what is the fourth part of the same? Question 1, fourth part. 4u square plus 8u. 4u square plus 8u is equals to 0. Right? Now, since it is in this type, 2 is there, square is there, this type, you will take better, easy way is take common 4u. Okay? Okay? So, 4u, comma, it will become, on taking common, u plus 2. Right? Clear? You are just taking common 4u and u plus 2. So this 4u, either this will be 0, this is the product, right? When we were getting the answer over here, the products, here we have answer in the first step itself. Okay? So this is the product. So either 4u will be equal to 0 or u plus 2 will be equal to 0. Right? So if 4u is equal to 0, it means u is equals to 0. 4 cannot be 0, right? So u is 0 is the 1. solution, and this becomes u is equals to minus 2 is the second solution. So alpha becomes 0 and beta becomes minus 2. Clear? Easy thing. Okay, no need of middle term splitting and all those things, you don't have the C. Okay, and this is more easier. So you got alpha and beta. Now the same procedure we'll verify by alpha plus beta is equals to, alpha plus beta will give you 0 plus minus 2. That is minus 2, right? And minus b by a is what? B is there. B is what? 8. Minus 8 it will become, and a is what? 4. So this minus 8 by 4 will become minus 2. And this is what is this. So again alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a, verified, right? Now alpha beta. Alpha beta is equals to, here this is alpha is 0. 0 into minus 2, that is 0, right? And c by a, c is what? 0. 0 by 4, that will be 0, right? So 0 and 0 is same. It means alpha beta is equals to c by a, verified, hence verified. Okay, clear? Very easy. Okay, so we'll move on to the next question, right? Yeah. Okay, so now fifth part. Exercise 2.2 question 1, fifth part. Okay, t square minus 15. Only this much. Okay, so this means it is t square is equals to 15. So t is equals to root 15, or you can say plus minus root 15. Okay, since it is square, it can be the square of positive number and negative number is same, right? So plus and minus you have to write for root. Okay, clear? So the roots alpha and beta, alpha will become plus root 15 and beta will become minus root 15. Okay. So alpha plus beta, first we will find alpha beta, easier way. Okay, alpha beta is equals to, or normal, okay, alpha plus beta is equals to plus root 15 minus root alpha and beta. I am putting the values. So plus and minus will give you 0, and here minus b by a. Minus b by a is equals to 0 by 1, that is 0. Why? Because there is no t term. T, only t. Okay, t square is there, no t. So b is missing. So it means b is 0. Okay, so 0 by 1 is 0. 0 and 0 same. So again alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a. Check. Right? So now we have to do alpha beta. Alpha beta is equals to root 15 into minus root 15. Right? This is alpha, this is beta. Root 15 into root 15 will give you what? 15. And this negative sign will give you this. Clear? And now we will find c by a. What is c by a? C is minus 15. A is 1. So we get minus 15. This and this same. Clear? So again alpha beta is equals to c by a becomes check. Hence verified. Question over. Finished. Right? You got the procedure how to find. Just keep this in mind. T square is equals to 15. It does not mean that you have only one root, that is plus root 15. No. Okay, you have to write this plus and minus. There should be two roots for a quadratic equation. This is a quadratic equation. T power of t is power of variable is 2. It means quadratic equation. It means 2 zeros should be there, or 2 values. Answers should be there. Okay. So for 2 answers, this is plus and minus. Clear? Okay. Okay. Now we'll go with the last part. That is sixth part. Okay. What is it? 3x square minus x. 3x square minus x minus 4 is equals to 0. This again comes as middle term splitting. So this is 3x square minus x minus 4 is equals to 0. So our s becomes minus 1. Okay. And our p becomes minus 4 into 3. 4 3s are 12. That is minus 12. Now if we have to find, we will find the factors of 12. I know it is very easy, 4 into 3 or 2 into 2 into 3. Still I am doing this pattern just for the clarity. Okay. So this is 2. This becomes 6. This becomes 2. This becomes 3. 3, 1. Right. So we will take this and this pair. Now since product is negative, it means any one number is negative. Clear? Okay. Sum is negative, it means if one of the numbers is negative, the bigger number will be negative. Okay. Clear? If sum was positive, it means if one of the sum was positive and product was negative, it means the number, if one of the number is negative and the number negative is smaller number. Here this is negative, this is negative. It means the bigger number is negative. Okay. So we get this, the numbers are minus 4 comma 3. Okay. This is 4 and 3. The product we will get minus 12 and the sum will get minus 1. Right. So this is the way you have to find the numbers from here. Right. So this becomes 3x square plus 3x minus 4x minus 4 is equals to 0. Right? So 3x you will take common. This will become x plus 1. This will become x plus 1. And this becomes minus 4. Right? This same you have to write and then find out what will be used over here. Okay? So this is 0. This becomes 3x minus 4 and x plus 1. So the zeros are x is equals to minus 1 comma. This will become what? Plus 4 by 3. This sign will become plus the opposite side and this will become as like this. Okay? Clear? So this is alpha and this is beta. Right? So now we'll do the checking process. Alpha plus beta is equals to minus 1 plus 4 by 3. That is minus 3 plus 4 by 3. That is 1 by 3. Right? Minus 3 plus 4 is 1. Right? 4 minus 3 is 1. That is 1 by 3. Now what is minus b by a? Minus b by a is equals to minus b is minus of minus 1 divided by 3. A is 3. Right? So our answer becomes 1 by 3. This and this is same. Again the same thing. It is alpha plus beta is equals to minus b by a is check. Right? Now alpha beta is equals to minus 1 into 4 by 3. That is 4 into minus 1 is minus 4 by 3. Right? Now what about this? C by A. C by A is equals to, this is what? C minus 4. A is 3. So this and this is same. So we can write alpha plus beta, beta is equals to C by A. Check and hence verified. Clear? So this is how, this was what? Sixth part. Okay? Sixth part. So this is how you have to solve the questions and verify whether it is correct or not. Okay? So the same answer you are getting, it means these are correct. If they are not asking you to verify, okay, if they are not asking you to verify, still it is better to verify such so that you will get the correct answer. Okay, this verification does not take time. I am doing writing all steps, that's why it is taking time. If you are doing orally, it will not take time, right? So better in exams, it is better to verify always. Okay, clear? So the next question, question number 2 of exercise 2.2, I'll be doing in the next video. Okay, so keep watching. Have a nice day. Bye.